Welcome back to another edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your host, your coach, Frenchy, back in the house today. We have another big program for you. We are Thursday, January 21st, 2021, and we have 6 games on the program for the NHL tonight. We have a couple of breaking news around the league to bring to you, and we just want to remind you, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel or Facebook page to get all the information, breaking news in NHL on their Hockey Nation live show. And we want to remind you, we have every day, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, Monday to Friday, with my co-host, Michael De Villano. We have a live show, and you can participate, join us, talking, give us some of your comments, everything like that, and see. We just love to talk about hockey. So let's start right now with the first breaking news in NHL's coming for the Colorado Avalanche. Announced today Bo Bayram to make his NHL debut tonight as a defenseman, and also the goaltender Under Miska get the start against the Los Angeles King. The surprise is we know already Frenchy is out with an injury, and so the Colorado want to bring Antar Miska in the net tonight, so it'll be really interesting about that. And of course, BRM is going to start his first game in the line for the Colorado Avalanche. The second breaking news coming for the Chicago Blackhawks. He's the only one put on the waiver list today in NHL. We know already the Honda for the Dallas Star is clear today, but the Chicago Blackhawks have placed forward Brandon Peary on the waiver list today at 12 o'clock. So he's going to wait 24 hours before he can send to the taxi squad if nobody claim him. So we'll see what happening over there. We know Chicago struggles in the beginning of the year with a record of a 0-3-1. The next breaking news coming from Anaheim Ducks. This is a very big one, I believe, because they're going to miss the defenseman Josh Minson. Would be out for at least approximately 6 weeks with a oblique muscle injury. Suffered last Monday against the Minnesota Wild. They won the game 1-0. And I think now this is really big news, and this is not going to help a lot. The Ducks, we did not struggle, but I don't think so. You know, they're going to have a difficult year this year without Manson. It's going to be just harder for them to perform and to make maybe the playoff. The next breaking news coming for the Philadelphia Flyers. We already know Couturier is out for a couple of weeks, minimum, but 2 weeks. Got hurt at the beginning of I think it was the second game of the year. But now we heard today from the Flyers, Morgan Froese is out with a dislocated left injury shoulder, and he's out for indefinitely. So we don't know how long he's going to be out. He's placed already on the ER. And we also heard today Philip Myers is going to be out for at least a couple of weeks. A rib fracture. So it's another big blow for them. Another breaking news in initials coming for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Announced today from the head coach Mike Sullivan. This is another big one. After they lost Mike Madison a couple of days ago, now they lost another defenseman. Marcus Peterson is out week to weeks, and also Juuso Ricola is out for a longer term. It's a big loss for the Penguins, and also gave a chance maybe a Cody Ceci back in not back, but be play on the roster now, and he have an opportunity to play with the Penguins. Pittsburgh, we know he was a healthy scratch in the beginning of the year, so it's another big news for the Penguins. After Madison out, they lost a second defenseman, and the Shark, Patterson was a top 4, so I think it's a very big news for them, and hopefully they will recover. He's going to recover very quickly back in the lineup. Another breaking news coming for the Winnipeg Jet. This is a Ville Enola. We talk about already a BRM's going to start tonight. Now Enola, he is on the roster to play for the Winnipeg Jets, his first game of the year tonight, and is going to join the team and is going to be on the lineup. So it's going to be very interesting to see him. We know already what Enola did with the Finland team World Junior Championship. He was played so well with them, and we can wait to see him tonight for the game for the Winnipeg Jets. talking about the another news around the league. The Toronto Maple Leaf announced today Joe Thornton is not going to play tomorrow night. He's a day today, and he's going to miss the game tomorrow night for the Leaf. And finally, talking about the news and around the league, the Washington Capitals. We heard already. We know they got fined for $100,000 after four players was you know have a not a party, but they was together. They have a protocol rules inside the NHL. The player cannot be together on the same room, something like that. And Ovechkin, Orlov, Kusanov, and also Samsonov is out for the next 4 days. That was announced today by Peter Laviolette, head coach for the Washington Capitals. So it's another big news from the Washington. Without them, we're not talking about the bottom six. We talk about very important players. Samsonov in the net. Orlov is the top three best defensemen for them, and already Ovechkin and Kusanov. So we'll see how they're going to react for the next four game. How the Washington is going to go through this during that time. We know they are 2-0-2 so far. The next breaking news is about, honestly, it's not breaking news. I announce to you the sixth game we have tonight. And of course, you already know the game between the Florida Panthers is postponed when they was supposed to play tonight against the Carolina Hurricane because the situation with the Hurricanes with COVID-19. We know Jordan Stahl, Rob Bretamo, the head coach, Rob Bretamo, and also those players, when they got the COVID-19, they let them at the city where they got it. So Star, he's in Detroit, and they left the three players, Slavin and Frugel and is that Terovinen, I believe. They are in Nashville at that moment. So it's another story to follow up. The sixth game tonight is the Philadelphia versus Boston, New Jersey Devils against Islanders, Lightnings against Blue Jackets, Winnipeg against Ottawa. Those four games are 7 o'clock. 9:30, the back-to-back game between Montreal and Vancouver. And finally, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, the Colorado is going to play against the Los Angeles King. Let's talk a little bit more about those six games. My prediction for the six game, and also who's going to be the starter for them. Here we go. So the Philadelphia Flyers going to play without Couturier, Myers, and Frost. Carter Hart should be in the between the pipe tonight. Flyers are 3-1-0. And for the Boston Bruins, they are 1-1-1. Rask going to be in front of the net. Pasternak is not going to play for them for sure. It was confirmed today, but he skate with them, so we expect him to be back the next couple of days. And also, Case is not going to play for them tonight. And I forgot to mention to you, Kodishi hair for the Flyers is on the COVID-19 situation. Now, the second game of the night, the Islanders are 2-1-2, play against the New Jersey Devils at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Islanders, Varlamar should be back in the line and get the starter for the night. And we know Josh Bailey is not play, have the COVID-19 situation. For the Devils, they are 2-0-1, they not lost so far. Blackwood is going to be the starter for them. And then we know already just per Pratt is on the 19 COVID-19, and Eshar his injury with his foot injury, not going to play again tonight. But we heard he's getting better and better. So we'll expect him to see him the next couple of weeks. The third game of the night, 7 o'clock, it's Tampa Bay Lightning. So they are 2-0-0. We expect Vasilevsky back in the as a starter. We know Curtis McEnany is not there because of COVID-19. So I expect him, Vasilevsky, be in the net for the night. Kopisalo is going to get the start tonight. Columbus struggle. They are only 1-2-1 after four games. And we know Koivu is also on the COVID-19. And then finally, at 7 o'clock, the four game at 7 o'clock is Winnipeg Jets. Elibuk is going to be back in the net. Winnipeg lost the first game against Toronto 3-1 Monday. And they are 2-1-0. talking about Lane is not going to play tonight. He's going to miss his third game of the season. And finally, for the Ottawa Senators, they are 1-1-1. Matt Murray should be in front of the net and get the start. And we know the German Tim Suffel is not played tonight again, but he's skating with the team today. Finally, 9:30, a back-to-back game. The Montreal Canadiens lost in shootout yesterday against Vancouver. Big game for both teams. It was great, entertaining to see this. 6-5 for Vancouver. Goal and shootout of Bo Arvat. They have two new goaltender for them. Our backup number 2 is going to be back for them to be in the net. Jake Allen get his second start of the season. Won his first start against Edmonton Oilers. They won 3-1, and finally Damko is going to be back in the between the pipe for them. Vancouver are 2-3-0 so far. Finally, the last game of the night at 11 o'clock. This is really important one where Miska goaltender is going to be as a starter for the Colorado Avalanche. They already know Francouz is out and Borekowski is out. And finally, the Listeners King, Jonathan Quick should be back on the net for tonight. And the Kings are so far 2-0-1. And very interesting to see how the Kings going to do against Colorado. So my prediction for the game tonight, Flyers, Islanders, Winnipeg Jets, Tampa Bay, Montreal should win tonight. And finally, the Colorado Avalanche should win again the Los Angeles King. Just want to remind you this. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, also Facebook page under Hockey Nation Live Show. And every day we are coming at that time of the night around 5 to 7 o'clock. Give you a preview of the day, couple of updates during the day, what's going on around the league and NHL. And of course, just want to remind that one, every day, Monday to Friday, with my co-host, Michael David. I know we have a daily show, 11 o'clock live, and you can join us talking about hockey, how your teams look good or bad. If you have a specific thing to talk about, if you have any question you want to ask us, just leave us under comments on both ways, Facebook page or on their YouTube channel. Thanks again to watching us. This is your Coach Frenchy directly from the booth for Hockey Nation Live Show. Have a great Thursday night, evening with 6 game in NHL. Have a great one, everybody.